Howdy y'all, Maxwell here, and today, as you can never tell by my very fine hat, my well-armed traditional ram, and the Woopertinger who is not following me around, it's that time of year again. Time to be pursued by drunken beasts. Brewfest. The traditional celebration of wars, getting very drunk until they start to see Woopertingers everywhere. Apparently gnomes as well. Our journey today will start with this dwarf farmer, or such a one, but he's the one with the floating exclamation point that is no doubt also a drunken hallucination. Speak with the Brewfest organizer at the Brewfest grounds outside of Iron Forge, and receive free beer.
Watch your back!
Now, as happens, we are in Iron Forge, but if you aren't, you'll have to travel here. Sorry about that. If we exit through the main gate, we need only jump down this hill and listen to some wondrous music. No one must pass away to be to use a glider. Unless that happens, in which case you have to just jump off this cliff, but trust me, it's not that bad at all. Just try not to make a mess. See here? We're at the Jolly Brewfest grounds. So, we have to build the entrance in order to enter. So, let's get over there.
How are you?
Welcome, friends, to Brewfest grounds. There's much to enjoy here while we celebrate the spirit of friendly competition between rival breweries. If you have any questions, let me know. Now, the casting music here is rather loud. There we are.
What's on your mind?
Ho ho! Come for your free beer? You can get Barley Blue Clear, Thunder 45, or Gorda Raw. Which is the best, obviously, because it has 2 Gs and is level 55.
See you soon.
No, I'm joking. There's absolutely really no main difference other than level. Still, if you eat enough, you'll get well fed. However, it won't really help us that much. It's like 10 stamina. Other activities include Boxy Bolt spinning right here. Hey there! You look like you can handle your brew, but can you handle your brew mug? The Dark Irons come back with a vengeance. Every, I think it's 15 to 30 minutes. To ruin our celebration, tossing mugs at them is the best way to stop them. Because apparently this sword does absolutely nothing. But first, let's see if you can toss one at a little stout here. It's easy. Pick up an alcohol-free, thank goodness for that, sampler and take a drink. Just make sure you're facing stout. Talk to me after you've hit 5 times. Now then, we need only grab one of these. Throw in his general direction because they are quite excellent heat-seeking mugs. And find ourselves a few gold richer and 10 Brewfest tokens. Do you know what that was? Gnomish engineering at its finest. So took the abuse like a chin. These will be a recurring theme of the youth festival. They're used to buy just about everything.
Here there.
At Neil Ramstein and Paul Amberster as well, you learn how to ride these frames. Sadly, we can't use this one, but they're not too hard to control. So you want to check out the racing rounds? Well, I hope you're ready for speed. They don't actually go very fast. But before I let you loose in the world, you'll need to show me that you can handle these fine creatures. So here's the deal. I'll lend you some racing reins and a use of ram, and you need to prove to me that you can handle using these brands. Which you already said. You are repeating yourself quite a bit, mister. Keep the ram at a trot, canter, and gallop for 8 seconds each.
Off with you.
All you need to do is hit this at just often enough to maintain your current speed. Yeah, we trotted. Now we must canter. Canter, not gallop. Orange is canter, gallop is red, and trot is green. Basically, for a gallop, you just need to hit as fast as you can. This will build up, but as long as it doesn't get too high, you'll be fine. Okay, let's see what happens if you do get it too high. Should be just a moment. And there we go. We've lifted the poor beast until it's pretty much passed out. So yeah, don't do that. They can, however, be healed using apples. Presumably, they get healed by getting very, very drunk on apples.
You got my attention.
Hey there! Just because I can race rams better than anyone else doesn't mean I won't pitch in and help out the brewers. You can help out if you like. But wait, there's more! Of course there is. You're a salesman, aren't you? Helping out with Brewfest means you get a chance to ride some of the fastest rams in the realms. Of course, I already own one, so don't give you what big fuss is. Nice work there. It takes time to get the hang of controlling your ram, but once you do, you'll wish every ram was a racing ram. Well, I don't. What's that? Where's my reward? Ha ha ha! You got to ride the fastest ram around. You want more? Well, how about this? You've been rewarded with a chance to help out other people around Brewfest. So you want to help out Brewfest? Well, I've got the perfect task for you. I'll put you on one of my racing rams, and you head down to Coren's. I've got some kegs I need to pick up. Flynn the Firebrew is waiting on a hill near Starter Keg. He'll toss you a keg when you get near. Then you run the keg back here and toss the keg to Pole Amberseal. You can only carry one at a time. Ready?
Watch your back.
So, for this, we must race to sort of the dwarven halfway through the starting zone city. You know that one. It's like Goldshire, without the strippers. And with more dwarves. Usually. As long as you hit the apples along this path, you should be fine to gallop. They're pretty well placed. Right up here is where our, where Flynn is. And you can just repeat this path as many times as you like for bonus rewards. Well, once you unlock the daily version anyway. At this point, all you can do is just do it 3 times for 10 tokens, but afterwards you'll get rewarded for every extra cake you bring back. And by reward, I mean you'll get like 3. Well, it's not an exceptionally good deal, frankly. But it's a good way to grind them if you need extra. Hopefully, though, we won't need that many. Most rewards top out at about 100 tokens each, except for the brew goggles. But we'll get to those in just a moment. And they're pretty much useless, and I really would not advise anyone buy them, frankly. Almost everything is better. Even heirlooms is better. I mean, seriously, the goggles suck. But they're there if you want them for some strange reason. I don't know what that reason would be, but if you're buying them, you probably have some reason. Maybe you were really bored? Too much time on your hands? And somehow have everything else? Oh, my ram's stuck. There we are. That's one issue. They don't turn very well. This does technically have a timer, but for this version, you can stop if you need. You can pick up another ram if you need to without losing progress on the quest. Later on, though, you only get 4 minutes per day. So make the most of them, and learn the path. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure they've actually shortened it since last year. Or at least, they've shortened it since last time I checked, anyway. You used to have to pick up, I think, 3 barrels. Now you only need 2. Well, I mean 3 barrels of apples. Basically, it's gotten easier. Vaguely easier. Yeah, let's hop off our van and claim our reward. Thanks a lot for your help. As long as Brewfest is going, the Dark Iron Dwarves are attacking. I'll need some help shipping kegs. So if you want to work for more tokens, talk to me every day. But enough about that. I need help pay you. Now then, you can also accept the quest from this guy. The less said about last year's Stein, the better. Oh, the cuteness. I'll tell you this, our previous supplier, they were shady. Turns out they were involved in some cultist activities. We can't work with people who are trying to destroy the world. So we have a new supplier and a new Stein. Take this voucher to Beldy Quick Stitch near the back of the Brewfest camp. She'll give you your free Brewfest stein. She'll also handle any and all other Brewfest transactions that come up during the holiday.
See you soon.
As he said, she's our main merchant for this event. And also gives us a free refillable stein, which you can refill at any of these giant kegs. Hey there, good looking. What can I do to help you out? What's with your crazy goggles? I understand that many individuals seek romance in taverns and festivals like this one, but alcohol dulls the senses and makes calculating the difficulties of daily life all fuzzy. But I've found a solution. Through many trials and tribulations, I've engineered an extraordinary device. With these goggles on, anyone looks more attractive. Including you, cutie. Tell you what, I'll give you this key. And by attractive, she means they look like a male gnome, wearing very little at all. What is the Brew of the Month Club? You haven't heard of Brew of the Month Club? It's a bunch of really cute guys that want to celebrate Brewfest all year long. They tried to bring Brewfest back in the past, and never lasted very long. Once you join the club, you get mailed a different brew each month. If you like the brew, you can talk to the vendors at Ironforge to get more. I think you're cute enough to join the club. You give me a few prize tokens, and I'll give you the coins. Then maybe we can celebrate Brewfest together all year round. As she says, if you join that, or join, let's talk. Ah yes, 200 tokens, and you'll be able to get free knowledge brews every single month of the year. Not sure if you have to renew it between years, but I don't think you do. So, it's sort of interesting to have everything else, but again, not the best thing to spend your first bit on. Now, the eyesight enhancing romance goggles. They do make things more handsome if you're into male gnomes, anyway. But sadly do not grant an appearance. Still, they're kind of cool by themselves. Guaranteed by Bilby Fixit to make everyone look attractive. Your other options include Brewfest hats in blue, brown, purple, and green, as well as Brewfest dress, Brewfest regalia, Brewfest slippers, seen down there, and Brewfest boots. Which, as far as I know, can only be used during Brewfest, but that may change in the future. I know the hats changed. They were able you could put them on as soon as September started, so maybe it's already starting to change. But I don't know for sure. There's the Mighty Brew Helm, which lets you get quite drunk. Fresh Goblin Hops, which turn your mount into, what is it, I believe a kudo? This kind as well, which turn you into a ram. Preserved, which lasts all year round, but cannot be sold, sadly. A Wolpertinger's Tankard, which summons our fine, non-existent companion there. So, I'll show you in a bit how to get one for free. Oh, and it sounds like battle's beginning. Everyone's doomed. Try not to think too hard about that. Here come the Dark Irons. As the gnome said, we must throw kegs at them as fast as we can to protect the barley brew or the Gordok or whatever you're feeling. And if they get too close, they'll punch you really, really hard. Like really hard, they'll knock you out of the arena hard. Now, I'm not not hitting the button much because it doesn't really matter here, and also I need to back up a lot because otherwise we're going to get knocked out of the arena. But if you successfully defend, you'll get a special award. Though, depending on how stuff goes, I might have to cut that after this. You'll know if you see a sudden jump cut that I don't seem to acknowledge in this video. Or maybe it's better if I just include a link down below. Okay? Yeah, I think that's how I'll do it. That's probably the best way to handle it, frankly. And oh, there we go. That is what happens when you get too close. Now, notice how every single trigger only takes out one. Yeah, this is not an easy event for solo. So, yeah, if you're, you might want to play during pink times if you want to get the reward here. Because there's pretty much no way we're going to get all of them. Yeah, there we go. If we get this, though, we'll go into Super Brew. Oh. Well, we injured 22 before they went away, at least. But we also lost all the brew. Oh. still, there will be future chances. If we had gotten this, yeah, we turn in this. Dealing massive damage to the Dark Iron and becoming immortal. Briefly. Back to Bilby, though. Our other options are the Brewfest Pony, Endurance Brew Pack, and Pony Keg. All of which allow us to get different types of beer all year round. The pint-sized pink pack derm, which gives us a wonderful hallucination of a tiny pink elephant, the stout elemental, the best of elementals, and as we discussed, the Wolpertinger tanker. There's also the sausage grill for grilling sausages, obviously, or anything else you fancy, including soup somehow. Don't think too hard about how that one works. Brew Goggles XL, which will make you constantly extremely drunk. Again, not the most useful of items. Obviously, a variety of heirloom items, including if you want to, you can boost them up to 110. Specifically weapons up to 110. It's not the most useful of items in the world, but it's probably one of the least useful at the moment, as of recording, we're still in the region, and just this starting at 100, so yeah, maybe skip on that for now. There's also, of course, the Brewfest banner, which creates a fancy banner as you've seen in times. I believe you can actually have carried around with your back. But for the moment, we're only concerned with this. What's happening, hot stuff? Got something for me? Aw, it's just a Stein voucher. Maybe you're just playing hard to get. So here's this new Stein here. But I suspect I'll be seeing a lot more of you. After all, if you wanted any Brewfest home redeem, I'm your girl. Maybe I'm his girl. Ooh, or his. For this, we get the commemorative, overflowing, purple Brewfest Stein. And if you somehow have two, you will wield them. But, I'm not sure if that's actually possible to do. I certainly have not achieved it yet. You can equip it, put it on your action bar, and drink it down, get ever so slightly drunker. And then you have to refill it at one of the kegs. Well, once you've drinking enough anyway. You'll have to refill one of the kegs, but for now, it just makes us drunk. Here we can accept dailies from Baking Barley Brew, or where did we go? Here. Coren Direbrew. They're basically the same thing, but we have to go advertise their business booths throughout Ironforge. You only have 4 minutes, same rules as last parameters, and there are no apple crates there at all. It's a bit harder, but certainly doable. First, however, we should see about helping out good old Snipe Hunter. With a name like that, how could he not be trustworthy? I'll tell you, the only proper way to hunt is when you're good and goggle. What are some brew goggles? We want everyone to have fun at Brewfest. It would also help if we had some people remember it as well. These goggles allow anyone to experience what it's like to be drunk without drinking hard. The goggles on, and it's like you're drunk. You're drunk and you're sober. Are you interested in a pair? This is another reason the goggles aren't super useful, huh? Admittedly, this pair will only last through Brewfest, but still, they work fine enough for the event for when you need to get drunk and see whole swarms of Wolpertingers. Luckily, we do have a well-armed goat with us. Here now. Here, there be sounds in the hills. Those are the Wolpertingers, wily beasts. They're attracted by the smells of Brewfest. I've a mind to catch me some, but I knocked me shin and I can't run the buggers. You'd help me though. Take this net and cast it over to little fighters. Bring me a good fight of them, and I'll make it worth your while. One more thing. You gotta use some food goggles to spot them. Let me know if you need a pair. His other quest, though, we'll be handling somewhat later. It's a bit more time consuming. Continue, we need to just throw a net at them. Sadly, we can't use our the one that has been haunting us all this time, as it seems to be quite immune to net use. And it doesn't even have Wi-Fi. They are relatively slow moving, and not very good at dodging. With just a few seconds each, about 30 seconds total it looks like, we'll have this quest complete.
I can't use that item.
And earn a rather nice reward. Yeah, comparatively nice, at least more than like one golden, right?
How are ya?
Did you see the little blighters? Oh, little buggers this time, it's even. Little dice and data. Well, looky there! You got yourself a bushel of Wolverteers, you do! He takes a deep drink from his tankard. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Since you're such a good spot hunter, I'll let you keep one of these for your very own. Like this, if you don't have three already. You not only earn one for free, but you also get an achievement. Does your Wolvertinger linger? Indeed it does. And this will set his next quest. Drink Alex on Parade. Getting drunk is a time-honored tradition at Brewfest. It's damn near required. Thing is, I'm getting reports across Elros saying the celebration's plagued by hallucinations. We can't have that. Unless they're Wolvertingers, apparently. We can have Wolvertingers, but not elephants. These Alex can't be harmed by normal weapons. They pass right through them. So take this fabulous piece of gnomish machinery, visit the other brew farms, and zap them into oblivion. Remember, you have to be wearing the goggles to see. For this, we have to travel to Stormwind, Dionysus, and the Exodar. But that does take a little bit of time, so we'll be handling that near the end of the episode. Don't worry, I will get to it, it's just we should probably handle the events over in Ironforge beforehand. For instance, his new ram race. There's always need for more kegs at Brewfest, and Carlos has a lot of kegs they can spare. I'll lend you one of my personal rams. So much like last time, we've got to deliver kegs as fast as we can. Though we get paid on a keg-by-keg basis this time. Don't worry, I won't make you watch through 4 minutes of racing. I'll just show you the average reward and a relatively decent hat. You know, yeah, I should probably change my hat while I'm thinking about it. Much easier. The goggles will make it much harder to steer any mounts, just like being drunk would, so yeah. Not the best when you need to be quite precise in your movements. Here we are, apples. Where do you go now? There we are. 2 tokens per keg. You'll need to deliver 5 if you want the full 10 token reward, and if you deliver more, you'll be able to get even more. Sadly, I'm not sure you can actually put this on your action bar, but if you can, that might save some effort. Though clicking it works pretty well as well. You pretty much just need to spam it until you've gone up to a gallop, and then just keep spamming it until you stay at a gallop, and try not to go over 100 fatigue. And with this, I'll be skipping to whenever we finish this. Don't worry. It shouldn't take too long. Especially for you, because I'm going to be jump cutting any moment now. Okay, we're on what I believe should be our last run of this. We should be earning, I believe it's, yeah, it was 24 tokens once we finish this. So well, I suppose I can try again. As you can see, oh, gosh, yep, okay. Looks like we're going to be going out here. 24 tokens is still a pretty good amount. Though, if you do better, you might be able to get up to like 26 or 28. And if you're not so good, you're probably going to be around 8 to 20. Still, it's a pretty good amount to get each time. And not too difficult. Though, a little bit time consuming. There they are. They will be helping out Barley Brew. Though it doesn't really matter which you help if you want to help their brew. But Barley Brew is closer and, well, she's talking right now, so she's got to be better, right? We need to get the word out about Barley Brews at Brewfest. You need to shout at the flags outside the bank, in the military ward, and in the Hall Explorers, and in the Mystic ward. I'll make things easy though. I'll lend you a racing ram for 4 minutes. Sadly, you do lose progress if you don't make one, but that's the cost. Now, as I mentioned before, there are no apples inside, so what is one to do? Well, every single one of these sort of levels earns you a different amount of, well, fatigue. Red earns most, yellow earns less, I believe, yes, green earns you none. In fact, green actually reduces your fatigue. But you move just about at walking speed, maybe slightly faster, which when you're in a hurry does make a task like this quite a bit more difficult. Thankfully though, yellow is pretty forgiving. Good speed and lots of control, and, well, yeah, see? We should probably let this cool down slightly. There we go. The key to this quest is to maintain speed when you can, but never risk getting too close to 100, because if you do, you pretty much lose instantly. It does have a surprisingly strict time limit. There we go. So we are already halfway done, and halfway through our time as well. Alright, let's speed this up slightly. And I don't mean fast forward, I mean we're almost finished, so we might as well do a canter for the rest of the way. At least through the whole Explorers anyway. Only one chamber left to go, and only we missed the Forlorn Cavern does not count for this. So don't worry, you don't need to you just even rush through here, or if you have some way to get around it that I don't know of, take whatever that shortcut is. Me though, I'm going to do this as quick as I can. Now, as far as I know, I don't think you actually have to keep the RAM long enough to return it to him, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, see? It's turned in, so, well, it's ready to turn in, so, why don't you just exhaust your RAM, get to the exit, jump off, and change to whatever your normal map might be. And yes, I do know I can fly here, but this is much more festive, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at our cute little RAM. And this time, I'm not going to mess with the glider. Well, okay, I might mess with the glider if I hit another tree again, but I'm going to try not to. These are really good to have around, by the way. Trust me, they're one of the most useful items in the game. And virtually free as long as you have the dollars in. Which you do if you're level 100 or higher. 90 or higher even. Check it if you haven't already. It's not that hard of a quest to unlock one. Well done! That kind of shouting is sure to bring business our way. And we promise you a reward. Here it is. The bard at least. Keep their word. Oh, and come back any other day if you want help spread your name. As he says, this is daily quest and complete as often. Well, we can only do it once a day, but that's not too often, right? That's semi-common, even semi-often. You know what I mean. Now then, there is one other event that we can do, on top of being Galax, but we'll be getting that later. We can queue to fight Coren Direbrew himself, and hopefully stop the attacks. Spoiler, the attacks continue even if you beat him, so not the most helpful thing, but the reward is nice. Gold, and if you're low enough level, experience, as well as the cake-shaped treasure chest, which contains random items. Range from, I believe, Brewfest tokens, gold, mounts, maybe toys, I don't know. And a few other surprises. You can actually do this as long as you're level 46 or higher. I don't know why you have to be level 46, but 46 is the starting limit, so you're almost guaranteed to have at least one character who can do this. And don't worry, your stats do scale. Frankly, low characters actually scale kinda brokenly, right? To be totally honest, your level 48 healer might actually do better than the level 100 one because you're trying to overcompensate for something. But don't take my word for it. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I could swear it's a little bit skewed in favor of low levels. Not that that's a bad thing, just interesting. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through however many minutes this takes. Takes, I mean, sorry. Verbal typo. I'll be skipping straight whenever this actually finishes. Thankfully, though, it is a holiday event, so it usually does not take long. And there we go! Just like magic, I've skipped ahead in this video until I've actually managed to get into the queue. Well, okay, that only took like 3 minutes. I probably didn't even need to skip that if I kept talking, but well, doesn't hurt. Here we are in the Green Guzzler, which can be visited year-round, though only this time of year will it have Coren himself. Oh, and the bell beginning, that's fast. I should turn off that. There we go. He's a fairly standard boss, but will spawn ads. Not especially scary ads, but, you know, if you're worried, they're... it's a really easy fight. Well, sort of easy. It's not something you could solo, but it's not very much... it's very fast. It's not full dungeon boss level, you know? It's more a quick diversion. It's just like fighting a rare, maybe? Like an Argus rare, if you've done that. And if you haven't, well, then what I've said probably means absolutely nothing to you. Here we are. Just leave them, and you'll get Direbrew's Direbrew and Direbrew's Direbrew Part 2. And a few other random items. And in case you're curious, no, I don't know why it shows up twice. But it always does. Coren Direbrew's corpse clutched this small cask tightly to his gut. This must be his infamous Direbrew. Don't worry, I will be turning that in, but we're going to be attending to Pink Elix on Parade first. You also get rewarded with a few random items, like Manorov's Blood Rare Air, some Chuppenpug's Delight, some Spiky Smoked Sausage, and of course, our cake-shaped treasure chest. Today we've only gotten 10 prize tokens, but as I said, there are some pretty sweet rewards in there. And if you're really bored, you can wander through this place. And even talk to this succubus here. But at the moment there isn't much to do here. Okay, there is some stuff to do here, but it's not related to Brewfest. You can come here and do the stuff anytime you want. Though I believe there is an item you can either loot or earn here that does help out during the Dark Moon Fair. I guess you read it. Dark Iron Ale Mugs. You can actually use these to get a pet, so I'll be buying these and probably using them in a later video. Not this video, but later on. For now, back to Stormwind for Pink Elix on Parade. And here we are, right outside Stormwind, with our brew goggles on, and beholding quite an alarming swarm of elves. This really can't be good for morale. I mean, if they start hallucinating, what's next? The priests or healers coming to tell us to stop? We can't have that, can we? Plus, you can also refill your brew steins here if you want to. And luckily, this place does not get attacked, unlike Iron Forge. They really ought to move their main business here. Next stop, Hell's Wrestle. I would personally suggest taking the boat from here, but you can do whatever you want. You can even teleport. Especially if you're a mage, but in just a moment, we'll be right outside the Elven Capital. And here we are, well, actually, we're still inside Darnasis. For whatever reason, their holidays take place more within the walls than the other places. Don't ask me why, I don't know. 3 more elephants, and we'll be ready to move on to the Exodar. Or at least the Sewer Mist. I believe it is slightly outside of the famous Exodar.
It's not ready yet.
Now there are multiple ways to get there. You can fly, you can take a boat, you can teleport. You'll probably guess which I'm going to choose. Answer is, well, you'll see in a second. I should probably remember to mention, you can also teleport between the 2 cities. I myself actually forgot that, to be totally honest. So I used instead the magic of video editing. Yeah, I wasted a bunch of time there, sorry about that. Now then, onwards to the festival. And just like magic, we are here. All we've got to do is slip on our goggles, and hopefully start to hallucinate quite vividly. One wonders if these goggles are doing brain damage. I mean, seriously, this can't be healthy for a gnome. Then again, who's to say gnomes see the world right anyway? They're strange, strange creatures. And with that, we're ready to head right back to Ironforge. See you in a second. So we're once more, and we're right back at Ironforge. Okay, that was more like 2 seconds probably, but it's close enough, right? And we're ready to turn in not only 1 but 2 quests.
How are ya?
Are this pesky Pink Alex gone yet? Good work, Pink Alex. What a preposterous notion. Well, yes, surely we saw absolutely nothing. Our lips bless you. With fear, apparently. Goodness, your face has a grin set to it. Do you have dire news? This is Coren Direbrew's drink? Brew you wanted more than anything to spit at Brewfest. Well, officially we can't recognize this submission, but out of respect for a fallen brewer, perhaps a hot taste.
Keep your feet on the ground. Great, Tonika. Be good.
You know, he really should have thought that before sending us to kill the guy. But with that, we finished up the events at Brewfest. Or at least, today's events at Brewfest. We can repeat pretty much everything every day, but, oh, that's one drunk griffin. But it doesn't really progress past this. You've seen pretty much everything there is to see. And we finished earning one day 149 tokens. You can earn slightly more, but that way requires a bit of effort, and it's not possible to do it every single day, so don't worry about it if you're slightly low. With this, we'd actually buy most of the items. And with the low level that's required to enter this, it's quite possible you will get everything. Pretty sweet, huh? Well, though, I'll be saying goodbye for now anyway, and I hope to see you on whatever video you watch next. I hope you enjoyed this one, as well as the, but I hope you enjoyed this little event here too. Even if you don't end up playing through it, it's still kind of fun to watch. And the music's great. Weird, but great. I mean, come on. I love listening to that stuff. And if you want, you can listen to it in Dalaran any time of the year. Just go to the back of the Alliance Inn. Unless you're Horde, in which case you're out of luck. But hey, about half people are Alliance. So about half of you can look. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'll see you later. Bye for now.